Water signs, welcome back to my channel. TT here, your friendly psychic medium. All new and returning subscribers, today is the weekly forecast for water signs Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. For those of y'all that are new, every day there's something new for you on the channel. So be sure to click the like button, comment down below, let me know if any of these predictions come into fruition. And let's talk about it. There's also an opportunity to win the bonus prediction every Friday. So help out your fellow water signs if you would like to receive that bonus prediction. Okay, I do all zodiac, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio separately. Okay, so Seven of Pentacles. I'm hearing all money ain't good money. Something that you are currently affiliated with. You refuse to let it go. There's something that you refuse to let it go. You could have been doing this the past 7 years. You're fully committed to this. I heard if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or you're affiliated with one. This may be a boss as well. Interesting. This is pretty much saying that you will be way more successful doing something by yourself without someone else. That's what your ancestors are saying. The person that you consider to be your friend, your business partner, is your biggest hater. That's what they're saying to me. This person is your biggest hater. And they want to make peace, cooperate. The only reason why this person wants to make peace and cooperate now is because you have some type of, either you have a lot of evidence or you have a lot of things that you could put out, share, that could really ruin someone's reputation. And so someone's trying to bully you into like roll over. It's like, don't do this. Don't come after me. But I see that you want to be restored back to your glory days. You want to be restored back to the position of power that you were in before this person. It's like you'll hold off on suing someone for, this could be defamation of character, suing someone for pain and suffering or something like that. It's like you're I don't know, water signs, you're creating this new classification that wasn't even considered a law or wasn't passed as a law. So you know how like in the workplace, a lot of times the lines get blurred in the business of like entertainment, because for so long there weren't any labor laws that really protected certain industries, right? So it seems like you're creating labor laws, or your situation or things that are being done to you is going to create labor laws or laws even in industries where people profit off of the assassination of your character, defamation of your character, bullying. And you're creating a classification that protects influencers, artists, and different things like that from mass. I don't know, I heard mass genocide. It's a different form. And with the King of Swords here in reverse, someone played right into a shift that's going to happen. Like they played right into the hand of something. It's a power move. I feel like based off how you were attacked or treated on the job of some type of, with the six of wands, this is telling me this is like some type of job where you're like an influencer of some sort, some type of celebrity influencer or something of that sort. So, someone played right into a situation and it works in your favor because now you can, this person makes you famous some way somehow in the long run. This ain't even a checkmate. This is, you're the dying breed. It's like you're like mass genocide, but it's flipped because someone that was attempting to like finish you played into a roulette. They were playing like they were playing Russian roulette with their kind. Not even like, it's like their entire species, their kind. And everyone that's been affiliated with this person, as far as like allowing it to happen, are all going to be paid, are all going to be forced to settle and make a payment. But it's like you're taking something even bigger than that. You're pretty much, you're about to, this is not even asserting your dominance. You're about to pretty much require that someone has to pay you royalties for the rest of your fucking life for simply hating you. Like, hating you is about to be costly. I don't know how to explain it. Hating you, being your biggest hater, water signs, is about to be very costly. Someone pretty much made sure that they pay you in royalties forever. Their descendants will be paying you forever. And I feel like an industry is changing. Now, there's some Scorpio shit here. This is what this feels like. Because only a Scorpio can do some move like this. Because Scorpios is mysticism. It's other people's money. And it's a trap. Someone fell right for a trap. Assassinating you makes you an even bigger monster. Because now no one, like this whole idea of having to really have talent is about to be a thing of the past. And someone just guaranteed that that's how the cards are going to play out. Why? Because of a power play. The Seven of Pentacles is saying those that have influential, not influential, but those that have stocks in certain industries and shares in certain industries will be too scared to even invest ever again in people with real talent. That they would rather deal with people that, like, the best way I could describe it, like social media has become like modern day. You know how like back in the day when they had kings and queens, and when they would pretty much behead people and like kill them and do trials in the courtyard, and everyone, all the people would come, and they were like doing, they were enacting how having the power of the people in your hand, feeding into whatever narrative you spin, being where the power lies. that's kind of like something that you brought back, water signs, into present day reality. So now social media is like a modern day trial. It's like a modern day where it can either be a victory, or it can be a public trial, a public sentence where you're branded and marked for all eternity in whatever narrative they choose for you. Even if you never did it, fuck it, AI will make it look like you did. I don't know how to explain this shit to you, but that's what I'm seeing here, water signs. I don't know. Maybe you come from ancestors that have been doing this generation after generation. Maybe you come from a very influential bloodline. And I hate to use the word influence, because influence is child's play to what I see here. Influence is what people who aren't used to it aspire to have. You have real power because you have a seat at the table that dictates who gets to have influence. And someone played right into that chess move, because now they can play, oh my God, you did this to me and I wasn't protected. And then it gives them a reason, a cause and effect. It gives them a reason to have to play certain laws that restricts what a person can and can't say. And you go down in history as water signs as the person that it happened to, so that the future could change. I don't know. It's like a necessary evil. Damn. Okay. I don't even know if I should get some angel messages. That just feels very dark, Scorpio-esque. For those of you that are from like a country outside of the predominant country that you live in, and there's like a dictatorship or a corrupt leader, I see you taking your inheritance. You taking your inheritance back for some type of corrupt leader from a country that you're from or something like that. And it looks like you may invest in like a label or industry that allows other people to be successful. You're gonna get like the face. I don't know. You may find out something that allows you to create a path or a lane for people. I don't know. Let's see. We have companion, loyalty, unselfishness, tenacity, companionship. It's giving me like mixed races, mulattoes, mixing of the blood. That's all they're telling me. Mixing of the blood. It seems like your ancestors want you to, they want you and another person to make an alliance. Like your bloodline and their bloodline makes a powerful alliance. It's the valuable ingredients: loyalty, tenacity, unselfishness. Huh. This may also be the reason why someone had to learn a lesson and be in a relationship with someone that mistreat them or have a bad alliance or a bad deal, so they can know the difference between, because it may look like you you're a bad person, but I feel like it's something to do with the greater good. I don't know how to explain it. And the only way that someone can really trust you and be completely loyal to you is to know the latter. You know what I'm saying? To know how bad it can really be. So in order to be a leader, you know what the other side looks like. And so you can stand up and you can defend yourself better against it. You know what I'm saying? And so you make hard decisions. And sometimes making hard decisions is leaving without telling nobody. You know, let's say you know something's about to happen to an area, a country, or region, but you leave before it hits or something like that. That's a hard decision to make. Or let's say you know a stock market is about to crash, and someone has the ability to see that coming into fruition, and then you make the decision to pull out your funds or move. That would, yeah, to some people that would appear to be unethical. But why would someone be given a gift that they couldn't utilize? You see what I'm saying? It's like your ancestors are trying to see that you're missing out on a very powerful alliance in some way. Like you're letting your feelings cloud your judgment. Or you let your mind cloud your judgment. Okay, moving on, because that was a little lengthy. Water signs. Water signs. It's jumping. I need to put the trash out. Let's talk about your money for a second. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Oh, poor thing. I feel like you're ready to love again. No more pain. No more pain. No more pain. You ready? No more drama in my life. You ready to talk to somebody? There are some feelings that you have put on do not disturb, blocked, delete. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to think about it. I can't. I can't right now. And I see you forgiving and forgetting, setting it and setting it and leaving it and moving, and you're not looking back. It feels like you're finally saying goodbye. Hey Panini, don't you be a meanie. I'm hearing that song again. Some of y'all are saying goodbye to maybe some fans you used to have, some supporters that you used to have that like they were never going to they were never going to work to go into the future of the new land with you, the new world with you. Maybe they got you to this point, but they were never going to go further than that. For others of you, if you've been hoping that someone forgives you, water signs, and you guys are able to get past something, it seems like you are leaving something behind that kept you paralyzed with some type of fear to pursue. This is like the fear of the pursuit, because if your deal or if you're making deals with the wrong person, it makes your work unethical and you don't support certain things. So sometimes making a stance for what you will and won't allow may look like you don't really make certain business moves, with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So it's like until I meet the right person that I can do work with or I can do business with, I won't invest in the wrong person. And somehow, some way, your love life is also tied into this Four of Cups in reverse. Like you'll go to work every day, you'll do what's necessary, but until you find the right person to invest in, you won't give them your heart. You are capable, but you won't make foolish investments. It's not in your blood, it's not in your DNA. If you don't believe that it's capable of working, you won't invest. And that's just the way it is. Because somehow your money and your heart are all connected. But once you have decided that it's a proper investment, you're all in. And I do feel like when it comes to like work, in order to like deal with you or be involved with you, they got to be willing to accept just enjoying the little things. Hey, how you doing? How's your day going? Always say what's on your mind. And if they can't handle that, then you know they in it for the wrong reasons. Social media, told you. Schedule, muse. Yeah, you're in the booth right now. You're creating. You're just raising your vibe. I feel like you're not doing something rigid. You want to let go of something, and you're turning all of those experiences into creativity. Focus on your routine. So you're not really in a position to invest in something romantic or to be sitting around talking about people, places, and things. Like, you really about your paper right? You really about your creativity right now. And love may be the driving force. Okay, so water signs. Hey, how you doing? How's your day going? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It's your weekly prediction in love. Water signs, are you being a low-key hater? Yeah, you being a low. I knew the Four of Cups was coming from somewhere. The Four of Cups was just in your money reading. You been a low-key hater when it comes to love. Do you hope that somebody never finds anything better than you? They regret it for the rest of their life. If that's what you want, you about to get it. It's like, I hope that person cheat on you for all eternity. I hope that person give you hell. And you may not be saying that shit out loud. Some of y'all real thug like that. You saying it out loud on purpose. You saying it out loud. But you about to see this person really like vexed with regret. Like, damn, I had a good thing and I fucked it up. And so if you've been wanting that, oh yeah, they about to feel it. They about to feel that soul tie, grab them by the collar and make them holler. And I see you also, when you see this person come, you're going to have opportunity to reject them. I swallow my pride. Don't ever take your love away. They gonna be on it. I'm down on bended knee. You're gonna be crying. They can't go to work. Nobody wants to do business with them. They failing in life. They trapped in deals. They in a bartering situation, a living situation. They suffering. They regret everything. They wish they never cheated on you. They wish they never. This person wish everything. They wish they just did not fuck this up. I just hear you saying, oh well, it is swords. Good for them. Rotten hell. Heliante. Ah. When I tell you you live rent free in somebody's head, water signs. Rent free. And I don't care what you say. You could be like, I don't care. I don't care. I'm wanting something different. I don't care. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You want to see this person lose everything they ever acquired, their business, their home. You want to remove all the water off the earth, so this person like a flapping dead fish struggling for oxygen because all the water gone. Let's get your closing message. They gonna feel it, but I don't know. I feel like this person gonna be like, you know what? Anybody that's willing to do me like this never loved me to begin with, and I deserve better than an unforgiving, unyielding, bitter bitch. That's what somebody somebody goes somebody goes wake the fuck up. I don't care if you a man or a woman, they're gonna be sitting there like, if you have the capacity to desire this for me because I didn't do what you wanted, or because I disappointed you, or because you in apathy over some shit that I did, then you ain't built to go the distance with somebody like me. That's what somebody gonna say to you about you, water signs. That's why it didn't work. And I dodged a motherfucking bullet. Somebody gonna, yes, they will be in the mental fog and confusion for a minute, but the longer that they're in that maze, they will see the flip side of it. Six of Cups. You clearly weren't the man or woman I thought you were. Ten of Swords in reverse. And this looks like you end up betraying yourself. The real touche is the person that did the wrong getting to the point of realizing that the more they were apologizing, and you were just being cold and callous, and being this type of individual, they saw a side that was unattractive. It's like it's one thing where someone is genuinely empathetic and genuinely remorseful, and it's another thing when someone takes that moment of vulnerability and they choose to punish that person for all eternity. You only have your power only go as far as someone allows it to go. And this is saying that you took it too far. And someone wakes the fuck up. But I don't see them waking up in the next 7 days. But I do see in the very near future, because the outcome is they escape the ruin that you set for them. The mental trap that you set for them, the punishment that you, yeah, and look, you end up being a traitor to yourself. Damn, water signs, what the fuck? Two-Face, double life cheater, backstabber. Well, maybe this is coming from a place where maybe someone cheated on you, maybe they left you, maybe it started off as close friends, but again, with this masculine energy in reverse, this is saying that somewhere along the line, that double standard became unattractive, and it turned you into some type of like insecure, bitter person that's forever torn between, I'm better off without you, I got the life, the family that I wanted, and it maybe at one point it gave me some type of gratification and satisfaction to feel as if you not only were you a missed opportunity, but you were another sad love song. This is giving me the vibe of, let's say you wanted someone, right? And then that person chose someone else over you. And you look at that person like, I used to want you. I used to want you so bad. And it starts off, the reason why you would even entertain this person's apology, not because you ever really genuinely, the moment that you genuinely did not want to be with that person, but you wanted to say, I regret this, or I wish we knew better, or X, Y, and Z, that was a trick. You know what I'm saying? This is pretty much saying you didn't want what you claimed that you wanted. You were trying to get your lick back. You was trying to hurt someone as bad as you hurt them. And so you pretended that you were over it. You pretended that you were mature like that, but really it was something that bruised your ego and it hurt you. And so just to have it back and then discard it was supposed to make you feel better, but all it did was made you even more insecure. Like, this is like, when you hurt someone, you hurt yourself in the process. Psychopath, I told you. And it just made you look like you don't really know what you want. You were hurt, your feelings were hurt, and so you acted like a fucking psychopath. Now, psychopath don't have to be you running around hitting people, but that could mean that you like to listen to somebody else how that shit happened to them. You know what I'm saying? That's psychopath shit. That's just what we call introverted psychopath. That's an inner psychopath. And then you look and you pretend like, oh, I hate to hear that happen to you, but you're relishing on it in the inside because it feeds this insecurity that you once had, and it validates it, but it never satisfies it because that person still has breath in their life, they're still existing, and you just become this sick, infatuated person, obsessed person over another person's life, never never equating to anything more than bitter, resentful regrets, mad at the damn world. So anytime anybody that feels like, and that's what I'm saying, because it's saying like, oh, I'm glad that's not me, because I don't care. I don't care to know. I want this person to be happy. You can say that all you want, but that's a lie. Of course, mouth gonna say anything because it's easy to say that. Energy don't lie, and the universe don't lie. People do. That's why it's two-faced. People do, for real, for real. But all that shit, disappointments, it take one to know one. It's like someone calling the pot calling the kettle black, saying that someone else was the source of all their stress and all their headaches and all their worries and all their lives, playing the victim. But really, they're the distorted masculine one that wants to have this, I'm free, I escape ruin. But really, the masculine energy here, whoever is the person saying, I survived R. Kelly, is fucking the real R. Kelly. That's what it's pretty much saying. Because I can guarantee you, call it what you want, say what you want, you're going to hurt a lot of feelings. Person screaming that they was a victim, they did, they had hurt and pain too, and they had issues too. And they can sit there and compare and be like, well, I didn't do this or I didn't do that, but this, shut that shit up. At the end of the day, it's a double life. Because you could be calculated and conniving and cunning, all that shit behind closed doors, and no one would ever fucking know. All that shit in your head, and no one will ever see it, but it's in your eyes. It's in your eyes, and the eyes are the window to the soul. You want this person to forever try to escape ruin that they can never actually escape from. But it says that they get away. It do. And you're going to see signs of it hurting them. But they end up becoming free of your tyranny. This is saying whoever you are that's watching this thing, not all of y'all, but say the shoe fit, hurt dogs only holler. You will see this person apologize. You will see this person. When you start to see signs of people apologizing to you and saying, I'm sorry I did this, I should never did that, I should have known what I had, X, Y, and Z. When you see the manifestation of that, understand that you're the psychopath. Because a real person that really don't give a fuck, that really don't give a fuck, and they really let someone go, they do not care to ever talk to that person again. They do not seek or desire apology, nor will they leave the line of communication in any form or capacity open for them to ever even have the breath to say such a thing. Crack doors. At the end of the day, I want them to feel remorse. I want them to feel regret. I want them to remember how they lost a good thing. I don't know if this is like drawn on red lipsticks. The moment that you got with the person, you already knew that they had shortcomings. You already knew that they had trauma, and you exploited it and then wanted to pretend like you didn't. Because you wanted to be the savior and you wanted to be the rescuer. God complex. And wonder why these people be losing their mind. Stop tampering with special babies. And yes, a grown ass adult that you can see is not a grown ass man or a grown ass woman. You are pretty much tampering with undeveloped brains, and you know it because you like doing shit like that. That's what they say in water signs. You like feeling superior. That's all I got for you, water signs. Take what resonate, leave the rest. Like it, don't like it, I don't give a fuck. And I'll see you next week. Bye.